New Year, ChiroSecure family. 2023, what a momentous year this is going to be. And I know you're here with me, and I can't thank you enough for joining me. It is a fun filled year, and I have so much information to share with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I know we're almost halfway through the month, which is pretty impressive in and of itself, but it's the first time in 2023 that I have had the grace and good fortune to be with you on ChiroSecure Facebook Live. So, first and foremost, thank you for joining me today. And let's jump right into why are we here today? What are we going to do? We're going to start this 2023 year off with really getting out of our offices and building on momentum. And so I want you to remember that, because every theme that we do this year is about building the initiative to take that small minority of patients that we're seeing around the globe to the vast majority. And this is our tipping point. Remember, it was Malcolm Gladwell that always said it only takes up to 15% before you hit that tipping point. And I believe 2023 is going to be an extraordinary year to hit that maximized focus. So this presentation is built all on aging. Aging with wisdom. Yes, you're with me, and well, you're aging with me. What a better way to start 2023. Hopefully, you are an aging adult that is with me, and we're looking at it with wisdom and flexibility. What are the keys to enhance wellness in our aging adults? So, here we go. Let's start with thanking always ChiroSecure and all of the fantastic sponsors. Look how fast we've grown. We've grown because you join us and we maximize that. So our momentum is moving quickly because our corporate sponsors and you are spreading the good news. As we go through, I can't tell you how excited I am because we are 20 years old, and don't we look beautiful at 20? It is a happy anniversary to the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, and it is maximizing our 32,000 members. Can you believe that? When I started, now it's 7 years ago, kicking off this year, but we had 12,000 members. And we're at 32,000 members. We have 48 state associations with us and 36 corporate sponsors. Why? Why are we growing so fast? Because it's material. It's material getting out in the media and starting to move our message forward. So 2023 is going to be a year chock full of celebrating our anniversary, and hopefully you'll find us on the road. We're growing globally, which is a really big and important next step for us. So jumping into our aging adults. Who are they? Where do you find them? What does it mean with this aging adult information? So I want you to look carefully at this graph, because there's some very important pieces that I think we need to resonate on as chiropractors treating our communities. And here's one of them. Older adults are projected to outnumber kids for the first time in the US history. I'm going to say that again. We're projected adults to outnumber kids for the first time in US history. America is having fewer children, and the baby boom of the 1950s and 60s has actually yet to be repeated. So, what does that mean? Well, fewer babies equals a country that ages faster, according to the census.gov. 20 years ago, when the foundation started, cell phones were just getting started. So, we want to look at the marketing of our older adults. And on this particular slide, this is Pew Research. They conducted a survey in 2021 that found that 83% of our adults aged 50 to 64 actually own a smartphone, and 61% of the 65-year-olds own a smartphone. So not everyone has a smartphone just yet, but the majority does. On that second line in the chart, I want you to look at that 73% of the 50 to 64-year-olds use social media on their phone. 45% of our 65 plus use social media. That's important because if you want to find them, you need to know where they are. Well, where are they? I love that question. And I think this particular research is going to share with you where they are. So we're viewing the stats. If we check out the fourth section here, it's outlining the age groups. And we can see that, no surprise, YouTube and Facebook are the top performing platforms for all ages. That's step one. Where are they? Well, we found them. 83% of the 50 to 65-year-olds are using YouTube. And half of the 65-year-olds are using YouTube as well on their social media platform of choice. So we know where they are. And now we're following closely behind is Facebook. But half of our 65-year-old adults are using Facebook. Half of them. So if you're not using Facebook and you're not marketing with us and sharing our information, you're missing half of the aging adults, which is going to be the largest majority of Americans in the upcoming years. So I want you to really pay attention to that. Now, if you look at the next section, these are the highest earners in the $75,000 category, having the highest use of YouTube. That's another thing I want you to contemplate, because you might want to set up your own YouTube channel for your clinic. And if you stay clear and focused, I've got material for you for your YouTube channel. So stay with me. If we can influence the highest income brackets, we have the capability to maximize their health. And that's one of the big pieces. How are we going to maximize their health? Well, you have to have something to show for it. And I want to show you something that you can use right now. Something you can put on your YouTube channel right now. Let's see what that is.
How am I able to maintain my independent lifestyle? Do the things I enjoy doing with almost no joint and muscle pain, even though I'm 89 years old. Because, like many seniors, I benefit from consistent chiropractic care that reduces my aches and pains, maintains my mobility, gives me better balance, and improves my quality of life. The choice is clear. Naturally, chiropractic.
Naturally Chiropractic, my good friends. And this ChiroSecure family is one of the pieces that you need to have going out. This is our Naturally Chiropractic campaign that you helped us make. It was you that donated to Chirothon. It was you that helped us, stood beside us, and helped us amplify the messaging. So now we're launching our commercials, and this is the one. Can you believe being 89 years old? The fun fact about this particular 30-second commercial
How
is that she is actually a true chiropractic patient. Yes, it is true. She is a true chiropractic patient, 89 years old. True stories are true stories. And it showcases why chiropractic is such an important part of our aging adult population. So, if you get active and you get this marketing roadmap in your hands, you'll be able to technically add a whole new generation of education for the patients that are aging in your population. Look, you don't need to be 89 years old to enjoy chiropractic. You and I both know that. But we do need to recognize that our aging adults are out there and they need us for flexibility, stability, mobility. And as we talked about, and if you want to go to my Facebook site, Dr. Sherry McAllister, you'll see that trips and falls are real. I posted it today. And that the 4 top reasons why trips and falls are so real in our aging adult, you can help them. So this marketing roadmap is yours. And I want you to remind yourself that if you take your marketing serious and you reach out to your community by getting these posts out, people will share. And they share because they care about their loved ones. They care about their aging parent or aunt or grandmother, and they want the very best for them. So take that marketing roadmap and make sure that you're doing something active with it. You can update your social media pages. These social media cover photos are yours. You can do it on your Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts, because when you update them, you grab people's attention. And when you choose chiropractic for falls preventions, That's a big key, saving lives. We know when an elderly falls and ends up in the ER, the chances of recovery go down because our healing just naturally slows down. So be active in really pushing forward with your healthy aging adults. Now, this is the one I was telling you about that I posted on my Facebook site, so you can easily share it from there. You can share it from the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. Just share. As you can see, social media infographics for January are all focused on really helping us be the best we can be. And falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among 65-year-olds. And if you get that information out there and you can really talk to your aging adults, it's a whole new world for them. They sometimes forget to get their eyes checked. They may not be updating their shoe wear, and some of those shoe wear for our aging adults can be the trip hazard. So be the best you can be by giving them the information. What kind of information are we talking about? Well, we've got tip sheets for them that really will make a difference. You can utilize these when you reach out to your community. This particular tip sheet that you can see here helps to prevent falls, and you want to be focusing on a healthy bone structure. You can share tip sheets in patients' newsletters on your website and as a handout in your clinical reception. But here's what I want to ask you to be more active in your community. So, where can you go in your community to get a hold of these 50 plus aged adults that need your care and need the brochures and the information that your clinic and your expertise will bring to their lives? Visit your local YMCA or gym that offers a silver sneaker program. Ask if you can have 5 minutes of a class, or invite them to a Zoom call that you're going to be hosting, or maybe post your YouTube as part of that exciting piece. The pamphlets and you can go anywhere at any time for any reason, but you have to be able to mobilize. So you can get that small minority of people and get them to the vast majority. And they will share if we get the information out and we get out of our clinics. The clinic people in your clinic, they already know and love you. It's the people outside in your community that are going to need to see you. And here's some of the ones that you want to do: the healthy bone structure, the vitamin D and why it's so important in their lives. That's the critical components. So, as we move through each and every month, you can be sure we walk you through the materials. How do we do this? Well, we set up these fantastic webinars for you. If you haven't done it in the past years, make 2023 a goal that you're going to take a lunch break and you're going to go and use your lunch break wisely. Remember, we're wising aging adults together. If you use your lunch breaks to enhance your knowledge on the themes that we're promoting and what is important, for example, balancing your Medicare patients, the more you know, the better you can do. And 2023 is a brilliant golden moment for us to be able to offer these vaulted webinars. So sign up for them. If you're a silver or gold member, you get the recordings at your leisure. How do you get signed up for the silver and gold? F4CP.org/package, and you can start getting these lunch break moments for you. And as we talked about gold this year, I've got more gold. We started out the year with the gold. So, what am I talking about? Well, this is the first time in history, and I want to remind you, this is your award. First time in history that an organization in chiropractic ever won the Healthcare Digital Marketing Awards, ever. We were a gold member. Listen, when we compete, we are standing tall against hospitals. I mean, $1 million marketing budgets and PR firms that are in the $1 million marketing budget. And yes, they looked at our campaign for our Chirathon and they said, it's a winner. It is a gold winner. So, Chirathon, if you remember, also won a Marcom Award where the competition was fierce. And we were up against someone like Pepsi. Yes, they won platinum, but we won the gold. So, did we start our year off right? We're celebrating our 20-year anniversary at the Foundation for Chiropractic. We already won a Gold winning award. And I have you, and you are the main reason why we continue to do what we do. And next month, I'm teasing it up. Adjusted reality is something very special to share with you, but I'm not going to tell you this month. I'm going to tell you next month, so you'll join me. What is adjusted reality doing? Well, we just did our 4th season. It was the best season we've ever had. So, next month, you're going to learn what that meant and how it became the best adjusted reality season ever. So, we go into ChiroSecure's What Was Season 4 All About? Octopus on the Treadmill, from disease to doctor. Power up your endurance with professional athletes. No man left behind. The connection between the spine and the muscle function. Contain and eliminate. Listen, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to grow in adjusted reality. So thank you, a sincere thank you. But one of the pieces here that I want to point out to you is linking back to our older adult theme. And with the majority of those 50 plus that are top income earners on YouTube, this is the example of chiropractic podcasts that upload to your YouTube channel. We have over 51,000 that listen to Dr. Lou Sportelli talk about the history of chiropractic in the AMA lawsuit and the future of the profession. Listen, if you want to kick the new year off right, tell everyone, tell anyone, tell nobody, tell anybody. I don't care who the body is, just tell them what chiropractic is and how we had to fight to get to where we are today. And the fight continues as the pharmaceutical companies are now advertising in our movie theaters. As I went over the holiday season to see Avatar, and there it was, a pharmaceutical drug being promoted to our youth in a movie theater. We have to be able to help our youth, help our aging adults see a non pharmacological option like naturally chiropractic. It is you that makes the difference. Now, the one thing that I want to share with you is how do we make that difference? Well, I'm teasing it up. Chiropractic family, I need you to stay tuned with me. In April, we are launching the Next Step community. You're going to learn a lot more about what the Next Step community is. But I'm going to kick it off right now by saying in April, we're launching it. I need you to get prepared. What does that mean? Get your staff already engaged in all the proper procedures and protocols in your office, because when we're ready to get the Next Step community together, it is your staff and you that are going to make the difference. You're going to go outside your community, into your community, outside your clinic, and you're going to make big things happen. What is the Next Step community? It is a running or walking program, and it's going to feature you, the doctor, and your patients, and all the resources you're going to need, such as warm up and cool down, or tip sheets, videos, infographics, everything you need to position yourself as a leader in the community. Get your patients moving. We know that moving helps mental health. We know that social isolation has been a massive problem. And we also know that when you can get their attention by running or walking, then you can give them what they need for a bright, beautiful 2023. So stay on the road with me. And speaking of on the road, don't miss me, because one of the pieces that is coming up for 2023 is making sure that if you're around at any one of these events that we're going to be sharing with you, come by. I'll have a special something to give to you, because ChiroSecure Facebook family, we love you at the foundation, and we want to make sure that your clinic prospers and that you enjoy the work that you do. And we do that by trying to make it easy and simple. How do we make it easy and simple? We bring you all the necessary materials that you need to have a 2023 that is moving the small minority to the vast majority. So thank you so much for joining us for this first 2023 Facebook Live. Join me in February. I've got lots of information that I think will make you very, very happy. But don't forget, if you're at Parker, that massive, successful homecoming at Palmer in Florida, join me. I'll be at both. So no excuses. If you're there, come by and see me, and I'll make sure you walk away with something helpful for your clinic. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you in February.
Isn't it time you join the most powerful team of successful doctors in chiropractic and go for the gold? Simply go to www.f4cp.org/package and get your customized practice success solution.